Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Grave Mistakes podcast. I will not be running a test, so I hope the audio works for this episode. We're going to be covering the 2025 release of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh my god. I'm calling 911.
Everyone chill out! We don't tell anybody what happened tonight.
We should go. What does it say? What if someone saw us?
Outside of us, no one knows what happened, right?
Hello?
Now, Starch and Slim are back today. We're going to have Slim run his regular synopsis of the film.
Yes, so this is the third in a trilogy, and this is also the legacy movie. So we get I Know What You Did Last Summer. We go back to Freeport, North Carolina. Again, the 4th of July. We get the titular I Know What You Did Last Summer occurrence, and then the main characters are picked off one by one until the end. We find out who it is. So yeah, we start with the beginning of the movie with the I Know What You Did Last Summer. The last summer. We get to see what happened last summer. Just the beginning, how'd you feel?
To start off with the entire overview how I felt about the entire movie. I literally laughed out loud in a theater with other people in a way that they could hear me. Like they could hear me. Other people heard me laughing when the credits rolled because the movie was so insanely horrible. But I also loved the movie so much for some reason. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I had such an amazing time. Yeah, to me, this felt more like a bad Scream movie than an I Know What You Did Last Summer installment. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, so I would also agree. There was at least 2 times where I would cover my mouth and just yell, like kind of laughing, because I was so shocked to see what was happening on the screen. It was just so funny to me. It was more like like that. So yeah. Overall, man, I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this a legacy movie? Why they have to do this like this? I don't understand. Like the characters, man.
So you might be
It's
asking
so
yourself, who is this
stupid.
for?
Yeah. That's the main question. Who is this for? Like I said to you before, I checked Reddit, and I went to like a thread on the movie just to see how people were feeling about it, and one of the comments was like, "Yeah, this movie makes me feel poor. Like this is gentrification and it's finest. That's like the root of the movie, kind of.
We gentrified
it's-
what you did last summer.
It's damn near the poor people killing people. Like just in this movie, they killing the rich people. I'm just like, it's like the real estate developer, the big evil guy, which is like that is the evil guy nowadays. BlackRock buying up all the houses and shit.
I didn't even.
But yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
god.
anti-poor people movie, man. Yeah.
It's almost an anti-poor people franchise.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Because the first guy on the dock who kills all that people in the 1997 movie is a
Fisher.
working class fisher.
yeah. So I don't know. Ooh, I mean, yeah, I guess poor people are just like they're the problem.
The rich
That's
people
what we got
said,
in this
your
movie.
time is up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
our time now.
No.
So.
How did you feel about the characters, like the main cast?
Okay. I found them to actually be kind of genuinely hilarious at some points in the movie, whether intentional or unintentionally. Their acting was not great, but they were really good at acting their age, if that makes sense. Like the Gen Z, up and coming generationness of their characters it felt genuine. In a lot of scenes, especially that end scene when they're talking on the beach, because usually
it was
it's
so
like.
funny.
It's usually like 65-year-olds writing dialogue for teenagers,
Mhm.
but that didn't really feel like that. It actually kind of felt more like how people our age would speak.
Yeah, I've seen people critique like that specific moment of the movie, but I thought it was really funny because it was like, oh yeah, we survived because we're bad bitches.
Her.
Like there's like, yeah, she's also still alive, right? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, should we kill her?
I've overheard this exact conversation before in context to like bagels or coffee or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No, that's like the
that's
thing.
good.
It's just it's just something about eating down with your girl or like your boy and just talking that messiness, and they kind of capture that like in its essence. Yeah. I mean,
So you didn't like
I
it.
enjoyed
You
that.
didn't like the movie.
Well, in totality, yeah, no. I mean, just going through the characters, like, what's his name? The rich friend. Everything happens because of him. What is his name? Not Barry,
Uh,
because Barry's in the
the Barry
movie.
equivalent.
The Barry Teddy. We still
Yeah,
get the Y.
that's the other thing about this movie is most of the characters are intentionally cast to reflect the original '97 cast.
Yeah, right. I did. Whew. Milo kind of has like nothing going on in this movie. Because I can't think back and think of like anything that he really said or did that was kind of memorable. Everybody else did, like
So,
Teddy, like the other girls. Why am I forgetting the name so bad?
uh,
Ava,
so there's Danica,
Danica,
Teddy,
Ava,
Stevie,
Milo,
Not Helen, sorry, Stevie, and then I think Milo's the dude.
and then we get the true crime podcaster Tyler.
Yes. Which,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, we got to get into it. All right, so this is how the theater experience worked for me. I showed up to the movie a little bit late. I walked in, and they were post intoxicated, so I don't know how they got drunk or what like the setup was to the movie.
Okay.
I got to the movie as they were discussing who was going to drive.
Oh, okay. So the movie starts off with them celebrating. They're all coming back to Southport to celebrate Danica and Teddy, uh, their engagement party.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why they're there, and it's kind of funny because like after a year, like she's already with another dude, and they're about to have a baby. But yeah, no. So they're just deciding who they want to go see the fireworks. So, it's 4th of July. This is a 4th of July horror movie, and they're going to there's like a specific name. I actually got something really cool from the theater. Let me grab it.
You got merch?
Yeah, so did they give you this?
What is that?
It's like a look. It's like postcards kind of.
No, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's welcome to Southport. It's Reaper's Curve. That's it.
Oh, that's actually cool. I would keep that.
Yeah, nah. So
Yeah, no, what
I
I
got
got is a almost flat Diet Coke. That's what I got at the
yeah.
theater.
No, yeah, no. Yeah, so they go to Reaper's Curve to watch the fireworks, and instead of drinking, we smoking weed because this is the new version.
Yeah,
of
this is the
movie,
new
okay?
way, man. We don't
Yeah,
drink and
yeah.
drive. We smoke and drive.
Let's fucking go, man. Yeah.
Smoke and go.
And, actually, I think Danica. Who's driving? It doesn't really matter. I think maybe it's Milo when they're getting up to there because Teddy's the one that's actually going crazy smoking.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Oh, they do that scene where everyone overindulges. Do they have beach sex like the last movie?
No. Beach sex is sadly not in this movie.
Damn!
They don't go down to. I know, man. Yeah, the terrible experience of almost an unimaginable experience of trying to have sex on the beach is not in this movie. Thank God.
Shit. That was my favorite part of the last movie.
Yes, I mean at least it was quick in the last movie, man. But,
Yeah.
we forgot to mention the introduction of Stevie, which is she's packing up because she works for the bar. Who just I want to say they supplied Teddy and Danica's bridal or engagement party,
And somehow no one
they're
noticed
packing up
that.
the league. Yeah, and like they're about to get in the car and they're like, oh, that's our old friend that we stopped talking to because she's poor, basically.
They all
Something happened to her.
They all stopped and stared at her, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, what a social violation!" And then
Yeah.
she returns fire by also telling
Mhm.
her friend at the catering party or whatever, like she's like, "Yeah, those are just some old friends." And then they're like, and then they finally break the awkwardness and are like, "Would you like to come hang out?" And she's like,
Yeah, you want to
"Actually,
hang out?
Yeah,"
Yeah.
which honestly I find
Yeah,
it more
so-
realistic.
You think it's more realistic? I mean, like just having four friends, just stop talking to you and then be like,
Well, I'm
"You
trying
want
to
to hang
think
out?"
like
Like,
if I was like with a group of people that I knew from high school, and then we were like getting ready to go to a public event, like a public space, just not even a public space, but just some kind of like hangout sesh that didn't require intimacy or like, close friendedness, I'd be like, you know what? You want to hang out? You want to like lock in with us? It's weirder.
I know.
I feel like in the 90s they would have yeah, that's crazy. And then they just drove away.
Yeah. I was
So
thinking more of this is that we just didn't know exactly what happened to them. Like what caused them to just cut her off
no, it's
early,
because
you
she
know?
goes to rehab. So I think one of her
Right.
parents pass
Okay.
away, and she ends up going to
Her
rehab and
dad.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she gets in the car. You know, they in the G wagon, goes by in the rip and whatnot. There's nobody hanging out from the skylight. Is that what it's called in the car? Like what Barry does.
Are you talking about the sunroof?
The sunroof, the skylight. Yeah. So they pull over on the side of the road, and you know they're smoking reefer. And then they're looking at the fireworks. And Teddy is in the middle of the street, and you know I don't know what's gonna happen because like
You know it's got to be different.
Would-
They can't just hit
yeah,
somebody.
I've seen a lot of horror movies, so I'm thinking that Teddy's the one that's like gonna get like
Yes, I
hit.
thought. Yeah, a
Yeah.
cast member gets
So
murdered. Yeah.
that was building tension within me. I'm not. Was that same for you?
Yeah, I
'Cause I
figured
was
that
like,
he was gonna get exploded. Like, remember the scene in
yes,
Smile 2 where our previous protagonist gets bifurcated?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, Kyle Gardner. Yes, I really thought that we were gonna get another one of those, but no, he's okay. But he just decides to play chicken with a incoming pickup truck, and the titular I know like the last summer happening. This happened so weird because honestly, it's not as bad as the first movie where they actually hit somebody while driving. It's like, why is this guy not slowing down? First of all, like it's like driving on the Pacific Highway in California where it's just straight cliffs. What is this guy doing? Is he drunk himself? We don't know,
I have
but
so many notes for this.
we're doing like the chicken thing, and for some reason he fucking jukes a car and makes it go left and it goes over the railway. Well, it stops, and you know we get the tilting, and they actually try to save him. Like this isn't the other movie where they kill him or they try to kill him.
This
They
guy
try to save
rocket
him.
punches a fucking window out, by the way, right before
Yes,
he
yes, he
flies off the
does.
cliff.
Yes, he just shoots his arm.
The
And
first
it
jump
just
scare.
inevitably goes over, and they're like, oh, they call the police, they do the right thing, they call the police,
Ah,
and then they're like, oh, let's go to the well, Ava wants to go to the police station. I'm pretty sure
no. Hold
what
on,
was his name?
you're getting jazzed
Okay.
here. So
Yeah.
after he pump fake ankle breaks a Ford F-150
F-150,
off
yeah.
the cliff, even though they basically not participated in a homicide, and there's no way for the police to prove that they were the reason that the car flew off the edge.
Right.
Which unlike the other movie, there's like no chance for them to not go to
Yeah,
jail.
yeah.
So he goes, "Wait, we should call the police." This is the like Tyreek's character says we should call the
Yeah.
police and all that, and then he
Eddie.
goes, "Yes," and then he goes, "I'll be right back." And you think he calls the police because later we see like the 12 squad cars go towards the scene, and then some of the other characters debate what to do afterwards. What he tells them is, "I just called the police. They told us to come to the police station. Let's get out of here real quick." And we'll go meet at the police station to give a statement. So they drive past the police, and then you find out when they're in his basement, he actually called his dad, and they're not going to give a statement to the police station. So he called his dad, and so his dad, because he's like the super rich, like land developer
He's
after
like
the
the
massacre
mayor
of
down there.
'97, yes,
Yeah.
is like in with the police chief. So his dad, like presumably calls the police and is like, there was an accident that happened. And that, that's it. There's no involvement. Like, so
Well, I'm pretty sure he probably told him that like they're involved, but like cover it up and whatnot. Like don't tell anybody. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like the police are called. Like the accident is occurred. I mean, he does call the police. Like the police are coming, but obviously the wrong thing to do is to go home instead of the police station. So
yeah,
that is
especially when
yeah.
your dad is telling the police chief that this person just died
Right.
by accident.
Right. I mean, but like we could see they're kind of in on it. Like later on in the movie, like when they try to keep them in. Like,
They're in on it off
station.
rip. The second Teddy steps to the side and is like, "Dad, we murdered someone. Cover it up. It's too late. Like this is a moral
No, it's
happening."
over.
Whereas in the
Yeah.
first movie, it was a literal homicide that they had to get away with.
Right, yeah.
They could have actually just called the police regularly.
Yeah, they would have been okay. Like there's no way that they would have
No.
been like at fault.
No, it's just like
no.
it's like yeah, we were hanging out on the side of the road and this dude just fucking came in at 80 miles an hour and flew off the side.
Yeah.
We tried to save him, didn't happen.
Yeah. How stupid is this dude?
And
Like, how
also,
are you losing this?
when the front group is like, we need to go down there and save him. It's like a 90-foot cliff. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking, because you have to like probably drive down to like a beach and then walk the length of the highway to go to the exact spot. And I'm pretty sure like
Yeah, I'm
that shit
not
is hard to get down.
I'm not certified in natural disaster rescue. I'm not going down there.
Yeah, no, man. We leave it to the troops. for
Yeah,
that,
call
I'm
the
sure.
fire brigade.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, man, but like this was not a good like moment for the incident. Like this is not a what is it, possible deniability? Like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, they actually did not have to do a moral a sin here. They could have just like been
No, this is manslaughter. Like I think you went good.
yeah. In this scenario, you can really get away with it. Like you know?
Yes. Yes.
So
No.
yeah, they go back. And they do the wait, I thought we were going to the police station. And he's like, nah, fuck all that. We ain't doing shit.
Fuck all
Shut
that.
your ass up
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. And they were like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. We're gonna shut the fuck up for the rest of our lives.
Right, so
Smash
y'all go
cut.
back. Yeah. We are coming back. Is Ava in college? I think she is.
Yeah,
right?
because she takes place as the Julie character in this movie. She's
Yeah,
in
it's-
college, and she wait,
yes.
no, hold on, no,
She's Julie, yeah.
yeah, because she
Yeah,
has the
Danica is the other
sex
one.
scene in the bathroom, right?
Oh yeah, whoa! I forgot about that with Tyler.
Yeah,
because they're taking like a bus, and Milo is picking them up from the bus station, and they took an airplane in. Yeah, they took
Yeah.
a plane in, and then they just fucking and the I totally forgot about that scene because nothing else in the rest of the movie indicates that happened. I don't know, just like it's kind of random.
no, they bring it up again when her and Tyler link up, because the implication is
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's kind of like a little booty call circumstance in the Southport time.
Yeah, they have a relationship, quick little one, and we found out that Tyler is a horror podcaster.
Oh yeah, the
And
back
once
of the
I
car.
heard that, yeah, I heard that. I'm like, man, it's just not going to end well for her. Like, anytime there's like a podcaster, like specifically, I haven't seen Terrifier 3, but like I know like
I
there's
have.
somebody in that movie who is like, really into the grim murders of people, and like
Doesn't end well for
it
them
doesn't end
either.
well for them. Yeah, so I just like know that Tyler's.
The implication is that we're annoying, which I get. I mean, all we do is talk
Yeah,
about
I
how
mean,
terrible
yeah.
these scenes are.
It's the true crime of it, honestly, because the movie's a little different, but when you're like glorifying, it's like, oh, like just in the world, Helen Shever, she was so beautiful.
I think she said hot, which felt even cringier later in this scene.
Yeah.
Also, like the hilarity of the scene is that like the ex couple, which is like the Julian Ray character from the '97 film, their mirror. He's thinking he's gonna pick her up and maybe have like a rekindling moment, but there's this girl that his ex girlfriend slept with in the back seat of his car that he feels socially obligated to drive to Southport.
Right.
And so, but she's like completely immune to social like shame. So she's just like, what she say? Whatever is happening between, I haven't slept with the dude in years, but whatever was happening between you guys, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah. It's just like a little, every movie has some awkward dialogue, and man, that.
Yeah, this person
was
has never
really
met a
weird.
bisexual or a woman in their entire life, I guess, because like
Yeah.
the way they wrote this character was absolutely absurd.
No, man, but we get to is it the bridal shower or like
Yeah,
or
the
baby shower?
I think the irony is that it's happening again. It's
Yeah.
another bridal shower, but with a different dude. Like Danica's ready to marry another rich guy.
Yeah. This guy is just, it's kind of funny because he's just an alcoholic.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just
when
a
she,
disguise.
she's like, you know what? He's actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure he's an alcoholic, but who is it?
Yeah, and it's like you could tell she has a type, like just like the Chad,
Yes.
'cause,
Ascot
like, at least
wears.
we got the brother, he's half like that Teddy is, but no, this is just like straight white dude. He's cool, he's chill, he's like an ascot wearing guy.
Oh yeah,
He's kind of
golfs.
like Fred from the mystery gang
Oh,
from
you're talking about
Scooby
Ray.
Doo. Yeah, no, okay, that's actually Freddy, yes, but Danica's husband, that is the titular Ray character, not Ray character. God, Teddy. No, oh my God, we're going
You
through
got it,
it.
buddy.
Freddy, yeah, he wears ascots. He's like a kind of like just like his look, I
He looks
guess.
like a crypto bro.
Yeah, he looks like a crypto bro. Yes, he's okay. He treats her right, but she's opening up presents,
And the
and
whole gang
this
is
is
here,
kind
by the
of
way. Everyone except Tyreek's character is at this party.
right because he's upset that they're no longer together. So
Right.
yeah, everybody's here. They're opening up presents, and this is kind of the clue where we kind of should assume that one of them or somebody there was one of the killers at least because they open up a letter, and of course is I know what you did last summer, and she starts freaking out, and they're like, oh, what happened, and Stevie's like, oh, what happened, oh my God, ah. And then afterwards, everybody has to go away, and then they have a little get together talking about, oh, like, did somebody do this? Oh, this has to be Teddy, right?
Right.
He's like, oh, why would he do this? Oh. Eventually, they go to see Teddy, and he's like on a boat. He rich life, chilling, nothing going on, just like
Oh,
no
there's
attention
empty
to
Bud
God.
Light bottles all over the
Yeah,
boat.
like he's going through it, man. Like has not been a good year for him, even though he's like insanely rich.
Yeah,
But
he's in his rich sad boy era for sure.
yeah, rich sad boy era, man. He's just like he's finding himself. But yeah, they go to his boat. Um, Nothing's going on much. He's like, obviously, I didn't do this. This happens in I Know What You Did Last Summer with Barry, because they're like, oh, Barry is the one that must have did this. So it's just kind of like a retelling of the same thing. And I want to say that night is the slaying of Danica's husband.
I will
Am I
say,
correct?
yeah, I will give Danica's actor some credit. In the I Know What You Did Last Summer card reveal scene, Madeline Klein. I actually did like her performance when she was like reacting negatively to receiving the note. Like it feels kind of
Mhm.
genuine, where she's like, no, this like really who wrote this? Like you can kind of
Yeah,
see, and
yeah, yeah.
it's making me awkward because like I just imagine how uncomfortable that would be if you didn't know what was going on as like a
Mhm.
random audience member in this party. So I found that actually pretty interesting. She did a good job at
Mhm.
making me uncomfortable in that social setting.
That
Um,
was good. Yeah, I like
yeah,
it too because he's like, wait, who sent
yes.
this? Like she was going through it. Yeah.
My favorite rewatchable scene though, for this entire movie is definitely when Danica goes to take a shower and everybody's left the party and they're in the house alone at night, and he proceeds to grab a random bottle of Riesling and
Oh
just
yeah.
chug it like a water bottle.
He is. Bro, how much does he drink? It's like a fourth of the bottle,
Yeah,
and he
that's
just goes for
it's
it.
like 2 glasses of wine off rip. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, no, I mean, and then Danica's like she's just chilling like with her noise canceling headphones in the bathtub, so she hears none of this going on. But we get man, I gotta admit, we get Death Slinger from the hit video game Dead by
Dead by
Daylight,
daylight.
chilling by the pool. He, what is his name? What is her husband's name?
It's not important. So, rich husband guy, um,
Ben?
yeah,
No.
he hears a noise outside, and I believe the lights to the pool click on, and so he
Yeah.
gets in an
Motion sensors.
investigative mindset before getting impaled by a harpoon, and
Yes.
you're like, what the fuck is going on? And he gets shot again and dragged towards the
Like the door.
yes, the glass door, and we get our I know what you did last summer killer and the slicker and the hook looking more iconic than ever. I mean, the visuals are
Yeah.
stunning. Like the costume just looks the best, and it's
Looks
got the
great,
best
man.
cameras it's ever had. So you see
Mhm.
the hook, and then he stabs bro in the stomach and kills him. And then
Oh yeah, like and yeah, we get the Danica gets out and she's like, "Yeah, I feel so much better, baby." Like, and she's like, "Where are you at? Where are you at?" Person's name I don't know. Where are you at?
that's right.
Yeah, and turn the corner and like he is just impaled with like the spear
Oh
through
yeah,
his
he said
like
he said
neck, right? Yeah, yeah. And something's written on the wall, but I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's definitely like something regarding that they know what happened last summer, and it's like
yes.
you will pay or something like that. I don't know. And we get the scream. Cuts like the next morning, and like Danica is damn near already over this because like they make a joke. It's like, does that make me a widow? It's like, yeah. It's like, you're a hot widow. I guess I am. It's like,
What the
what?
fuck? Who is writing this? What is going on?
Yeah, no, that just took me so out of it. I thought it was a little funny because, like, if you watch this movie, it's like kind of a comedy movie.
Yes,
like,
that's what I mean. It's
you
like
will enjoy
that's why I
it.
think I
Yeah.
love it. Is 'cause, like the problem is they don't lean heavily enough into the satire part. They try to recover the seriousness at the last
Yeah,
minute,
no.
and it makes it horrible. Right after the scene, she starts cuddling with Teddy again. Her fucking her fiance is dead, or her husband is dead.
Yes.
Like
Well,
last night,
it's
murdered.
like comforting. Yeah, because like
They're booed up, dog. Like that's crazy.
they are booed up. They're booed up for like the rest of the movie, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a rebound husband. Like you're
Mhm,
if this is a boyfriend thing, that's classic. I think that's what it was. It's playing on that classic trope of when like the couple separated and she's dating a guy and the guy gets killed by Jason and then she starts dating the other dude again. But they just
Right, yeah.
they just fast forward it. They were like, you know what happens anyway. There's no real reason to wait till he saves her.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we only have an hour. We only have like an hour and like 50 minutes in this movie. Like they gonna get back together for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
We
absolutely.
don't gotta explain it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, they chill out till the next morning, and then that's when they go on their little investigation, right? Because then we get
Right.
the rest like the closed Red Lobster, right?
They meet. Yes, yes. They meet up at, I want to say, Danica's house, and they're like talking about what they should do, and I don't know who comes to the conclusion that they should talk to Stevie. Probably Ava, honestly, Ava or Milo.
Yeah,
So
well,
they
I imagine it's the one that was busting down on her in the airport bathroom.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Tyler. Yeah, so they go talk to Tyler, and they go slept for looking for clues. Well, why did they go here? Because this is where
This used to
Helen
be
Shivers
Shivers,
got
yeah. This
murdered.
was the Shivers
Yeah.
store, but now it's an
Yes.
abandoned Red Lobster.
Red Banner Red Lobster, right? This is a fishing town, so
Yes.
that's fine to have. But it looks like it's a little more gentrified for sure compared to
Yeah, because the
where
Teddy's dad came in and basically was like, "Hey, what if we wiped the history of this entire town and then started building like real estate here, and then people started moving back?"
right, yeah, just like $1 million houses, things that just like houses just made of straight glass.
Golf courses,
That's just the vibe. Golf courses,
symmetrical corners.
boats and fucking yachts everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like it's like the most just annoying people around.
Yeah, poor voting
basically.
practices. The whole
Yeah.
nine.
Yeah, we're in enemy territory for sure. But yeah, no, we get the killer appears. It's just Tyler and Ava in this Red Lobster, this empty Red Lobster. This is my first time seeing a multi-level Red Lobster.
Well,
by
for
the way, and
context, this isn't actually a Red Lobster,
No,
so we're gonna call
yeah.
it that for the rest of the movie because it looks like it.
Yeah. I
The
think it's
one-
Red Lobster, but
The one by my apartment
Yeah.
just closed too, so it's like
hmm
I haven't had their seafood boil yet, so
right. So Tyler goes upstairs, just like talking, and Ava's still downstairs. And I want to say that the killer just like appears behind her, right? She just like he's there, right?
yes,
I swear that's how it happens.
yes, no noise, no introduction. She's pretty much just like,
Back on his antics,
yeah.
back doing his shit, man, with the crabs.
Don't get me started with
I can't take that movie serious when I think about that scene, man.
the first
can't.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time. No.
Like he brought a shop vac to a murder scene so he could make it look
Yeah.
good for the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so the killer shows up and we're like, "Oh my god." And then we do like a DBD chase around the corner so that way like we don't know what's happening and then he cuts the cage decoration, which is apparently a real fucking 90,000-pound cage that falls down and traps her.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
so she got caught Pokemon style while Tyler's getting viciously chased by the killer.
Yes, and we get she's just going up the same rope lift that Helen Shivers went up.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Because before she gets caught, our protagonist in this scene is bashing the shit out of the killer's face with the cooler door, and then he does the Michael Myers disappear or Jason disappear, Scream disappear. This movie's not original disappear, and And when he reappears, because Tyler and her are talking, that's when the cage falls and traps her, and then we start chasing, and we do a shot for shot reimagining, like you said, of the '97 like dumbwaiter scene until she gets to the top.
Yes. Yes. So I think it's a cutaway because I want to say the killer's with Tyler and like she's actually caught, but it's a cutaway. And who comes and saves Ava? Is it Stevie
Um,
or
I
Danica? I don't think it's Danica.
I can't remember who specifically it is, but I remember the front door is locked, so they're pretty much banging on it while the killer is interacting in the
Yeah, and she
facility.
goes through the front door, and like there's two of them outside, and then Tyler just gets fucking
Tossed out the
what's
window.
yeah, tossed out the window, just hangs
She gets hung,
basically.
yeah. Which the
Yeah.
kill scenes in this movie are not as satisfying as the original one. Like, remember the very
I,
first
I
kill
don't think
scene?
any of them were satisfying. This movie has not had any satisfying kill scenes for me. It's just like
No,
off screenness.
the harpoon gun was like kind of a lot, and then
It
like
was fine, but like
for
we
the
didn't
first
see him get
kill,
killed. Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
we just see his body. We don't see him actually die. It's always like it's the hook going like, and then
The smash cut, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, the first movie has this amazing kill. The first dude that gets killed, he gets like jaw gripped by the hook and dragged over a fish
Okay,
barrel.
that's fine. Yeah, that was one of the better ones for
Yeah.
sure. But the other kills in that movie are just like off screen.
Oh, but you get the Shivers kill where he's carrying
Yeah,
her. Like,
behind the
there's a
tires.
lot. But I feel like the killing in that movie is a lot more satisfying compared to this one. This one sucks. Like, this one's got like PG-13 implications, which I will get to later. I have a major criticism about the like how this movie was rated. But like yeah, so she's hanging, she dead, and then I'm pretty sure it cuts to like a clip of her podcast, which is actually kind of funny, where she's talking about the murders that happened in the town, and now
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
has to
exactly.
reconvene again. Um,
Oh no, we forgot because she takes off the mask and then she's like, "You," which is it's just she has only met a couple people in this town so
I completely
far.
forgot this happened.
This gives away who one of the killers is at least. Like
Well,
it's
actually,
insane.
so I don't know why we're pretending like this. We're not in spoiler territory. Obviously, spoiler warning for this whole film.
It yeah, go
Uh,
ahead. Yeah.
so yeah, like that means that one of the killers immediately has to be one of the original cast members because she's only familiar with like the deep dive of the original history,
See,
so she can't
I don't
know the other people.
right,
It has
yes.
to
Like
be
she only
like either Ray, Julie, or Julie or
she
Ray.
meets like Milo too. That's the only person like else she meets. She doesn't even meet like Teddy, Danica, or like the like Stevie. She meets just Milo, Ava, the main character, and then like she knows the other two from the murders, right?
Right,
Like
but
that is only people she knows, and she's
correct.
like, "You?"
Yeah, because it had to be someone surprising to her. If it was one of these random people she just met, she would be like, "Oh my god!" Like it wouldn't be like
Right?
it
Yeah.
wouldn't be like a "what the fuck," but it has to be
Mhm.
Ray,
Yeah,
because
because like
Ray's the fucking killer.
Julie's not here. Julie is like teaching at whatever fucking school, like, and she's just not in the area. So it has to be Ray. It
Actually,
has to be.
that's so funny. If I had common sense during this movie and wasn't laughing, I probably would have clocked that immediately because he is the
Yeah.
only remaining survivor that she would have recognized that's still in the port.
Yeah, no, like I was literally praying that wasn't the case because like I'm like, why would they ever make the legacy character this? That's the number one sin for me, honestly.
I
Like
kind of
I
like
really
it.
don't like it.
I
I
kind of
don't,
like it
man.
just a
I
little bit.
truly don't. I hate it. It's like is there like a good version of this? I don't think so.
Any Scream movie ever.
Well, no, I mean it's like
I lied. I just realized you said legacy character. So let me reflect
yeah,
for a moment with when a legacy character goes crazy and becomes the killer.
like the closest one we get is like just like Sydney Prescott's like cousin, but she's not like even a legacy character. She's just like a family member, you know.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I guess this is like there is like no version of this that works. Actually, okay. The worst one of all time is probably the Iceman reveal in 48 Hours 2 with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. Because you find out that the police sergeant or whatever is actually the Iceman the whole time. So you're right. This never works. Anytime this happens in a movie, it's not
Dude, it's
received
like
well.
no, that's just like criminals because it just like you go back to like the original movie and it's like this is not what this character like meant at all, you know.
So, okay, we'll eventually get to the end of the movie and I'll talk about that.
It's like
But
oh Star Wars, it, I don't want to go on a sidetrack, but yeah, let's keep going.
Well, you don't want it. What? No, I have to hear this.
I was gonna say it's like Luke in the Last Jedi and how he acts compared to the rest of his movies and how he acts in those
Oh,
is severely
you're talking
different.
about the scene where he forgets who he is as a person, loses all rationality, and tries to murder his nephew.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Just a severe like turn of the character that had nothing in the past would show that this would have happened like ever.
We
So
should have
yeah.
seen. We should have checked to see if J.J. Abrams was a co-writer for I Know What You Did Last Summer,
You know what? He
2025.
might be on this somewhere, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
that was Ryan
No,
Johnson.
that was Ryan
That was
Johnson.
Actually,
Yeah.
apologies to Ryan Johnson. He does Knives Out. Those movies are amazing. So I can't count that against him. It is what it is. My
Who
Star
had
Wars
him doing
would have been
Star
worse.
Wars? Who had him? Who chose him for doing Star Wars? Like this is such a weird pick.
Yeah. Actually, this is now the Star Wars pod. No, all right, we're switching back. Okay, so yeah, after this murder, we have to reconvene again, and I'm pretty
Of
sure
course,
this
the
is
group comes together.
when we go to sleep at the house.
Right.
Eh.
Yes. And this is when they're all like together. I'm assuming that like Teddy and Danica are getting busy because like they back in the same bed.
Right, they're
again,
cuddling in
so-
the same big ass
Yeah.
king size bed that I'm jealous of having.
Right. Yeah. So nice ass house. Milo and Ava are gonna get into it, but she stops for some reason, and then
Yeah, they're getting hot and
Milo-
heavy. This is another sex scene that's happening.
Yeah. Milo goes to like he needs some air or something like that, so he goes to his car, but like he can't get back inside the house because like the house just locks automatically. It's like motion sensor doors or something like that.
Right, the worst lock
And-
system I've ever seen.
Yes. He gets in his car, and it's like a whole scene of like, is someone in the back seat? Like they stay in this car for so long, it kind of builds up tension, but nothing happens.
You know what I was
And-
doing during the scene?
What?
I was peeing.
Oh, so you went to the bathroom, and I'm.
I
describing
came
the
back
scene.
and he was in the fridge. I didn't even know he went outside. I had no
Wow.
idea he went to his car. That's so funny.
Yeah, no, wait, no, because he doesn't even go to the fridge. He goes back up to like the balcony of the room because he's locked out. So he's trying to knock on the door to let Ava know to let him back in, and he gets like, not hog tied, but a string put around his neck, and the killer just like suffocates him to death.
I think
And then
that.
puts him in his car and drives away. And Ava
Oh,
looks outside and she thinks that he's driving away, but it's just the killer in the car with his dead
yeah,
body.
okay, I remember that part. So what would have happened was I went to go pee when he went downstairs, so I didn't see him going to his car, and I did see him knock on the window. I just for some reason assumed that he was inside, I guess.
No, he doesn't
Okay,
go back inside after
gotcha.
leaving.
Okay, so he gets strangled to death by a dog catcher's tool. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically. So he's gone from the story, and they kind of play it off because it's like, oh, like he just like needed some space, he's okay, but
That
like,
guy,
the
he
age
went
over,
out
yeah.
like the worst asshole of all time. If you think about it, could you imagine? It's just
Right.
like everybody thinks since you didn't have intercourse, you just dipped out. So yeah, that guy's legacy was tough for a little for a
Yeah, no,
couple
like I said,
minutes.
he didn't do anything in this movie anyway, like barely. He's just there to be like
I can't remember what he
kind of
looks
the
like.
love interest.
I can't even remember what he looks
Dude,
like.
dude,
Yeah.
I like
He wasn't in this movie at all. Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
like a useless character, a throwaway character, to just get killed at some point, which they kind of like led up to be more significant. Obviously, he's the Ray stand-in, but with less importance. Also similar to Tyler and some of the other cast members. Unfortunately, like a lot of this cast isn't as memorable of the original. The original
Mhm.
characters you kind of remember like the nuance in all of them, but for this one, the only people that are really like stand outish are Danica, Ava, and Teddy.
Yeah, to somewhat Teddy, yeah, for sure. Stevie is just like whatever. Like,
I
she's
think
not in, like,
Teddy was kind of acting in this movie. Like when he gets angry and he goes on his tangents, it looks like he's actually upset, and he's like his line delivery is pretty good. I actually think he's probably the best actor in this movie.
I mean, yeah, I am excited. I did tell you about this, man. He's gonna be in Him, so he's got me excited for that movie. I love
Yes.
football, so it's like a
Yes,
football
my favorite
horror
sport,
movie?
football.
See that coming? You're gonna watch it. It's with Marlon Wayans too, man. So you're gonna like it.
No, I'm gonna watch it. It seems pretty good.
Yeah, you're gonna watch it and like it.
So this is where the rationality and decision making flies out the fucking window.
Down
if
the
it hasn't
drain.
already.
They split up, right?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, and then who's the next victim? Is this where we get the? No, we have to go. We have to go round up the legacy characters. That's what happens.
Oh, God,
Yes.
yes, we have to.
So Ava, I think, listens to the podcast, and that's how she finds out where Julie and Ray are. And so she goes to the university where Julie's working, and of course now she's a psychology professor talking about trauma. So she's like, Julie, it's happening again, and Julie's like, fuck off, this isn't funny. And then she's like,
Yeah,
I'm getting
I got this
chased
note.
by a killer in a slicker, and the note says, no, her first response is, tell me one thing. What did you do last summer? And then it cuts, and you're like, this movie's so ass! Fuck!
That's when I was screaming in my hand. Because I knew it was coming. She's like, wait, first thing, I need to know what you did last summer. Oh my God. Like,
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like, I can't stop vomiting. Like, it's... please, just do better. Stop! No! Yeah, so we go back to Julie's house where we have a conversation about, like, you know, what's happening and what we did. I think she tells her what happened, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she's like, you have to find the killer. Obviously, you have to find the killer.
Oh,
She's
no!
like, you have to find, obviously.
No, her recommendation is to kill the killer. She says you need to hunt down and kill this guy before he gets you. The worst advice ever. Go to the police. Please. Okay, and they have the town hall meeting. They have the town hall meeting, and the police are like, "This isn't. These are a series of accidents. Listen, drive away." They even make the joke. Why don't we just leave? And Julie's like, "I'm pretty sure it was either Julie or Ray. No, yeah, because they eventually meet up with Ray, because like that we find out that that's Stevie's boss. He works at a bar on a boat.
Exactly.
And,
the bar. Yeah.
And Teddy's like, why don't we just go to the Bahamas or something? And they do like a little joke to the second I Know What You Did Last Summer movie where he's like, don't try that. It doesn't work. You know? And it's just like, I don't know, dog. I feel like if you drove to Wisconsin and never came back, the guy won't follow you. And if he does, the other police department will surely listen this time. Like, what is happening?
Right, yeah.
Somebody, please do something. Anything rational at all.
Yeah, it's just really dumb decisions, man. Like, and then they split up.
You know what I would do?
They try to gather clues.
I would I'd go vandalize a Red Lobster that's actually open, or a Chili's or a McDonald's, so I get arrested and I'm in an overnight cell, so the killer has to come to the police station. Like something.
I mean, that does like happen in some slasher movies, right? But I think it's more of like the mysterious ones where they get trapped in the prison cell.
And then everybody goes home.
The entity comes and just kills the police officers. And,
in those towns where there's one cop in the entire police station. We're in Southport, man. There's like 40 cops for this town. Like, I don't know. So we have the meeting. He's like, and then there's the independent meeting with Julie and Ray, where Ray's kind of obviously still vibing with her, and we find out that they've separated before. And he's like, what were you thinking? Why would you tell her to kill the killer? Like, that's like not good advice. Obviously, we found out later it's because he doesn't want to get smoked.
Yeah.
But they have this like frustrating disagreement, and then they separate as well.
Oh, and then I want to say like we get to the part where they split up, and Danica and Teddy go to the cemetery because they're doing some investigation on the guy who died in the accident, just to get closer to the killer. So they go there, and where do Danica and Ava? No, and Ava and somebody else go somewhere else. I forget. Maybe she's going to go talk to somebody.
The church.
The church. No, but Danica is at the church though. So we just have to see. Let's just talk about Danica and Teddy at the cemetery. They have a great idea where they're like, "Oh, fresh flowers are left at Sam Cooper's grave." I don't know why I remember that specifically, but that's the name of the dead guy. And they're like, they're talking to the groundskeeper, like, "Oh, can you give us the videotape to see who came and put these down?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure."
This is cool.
He goes back. Yeah, he gets hooked. We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good scene in the movie, yeah.
Bro had to delete the VHS tape.
They split up. Danica is just, like, chilling. And then Teddy's like, I'm going to go by myself to go check on him. What?
I'm not going to lie. The scene where the couple is sitting there and he's like, you got an extra beer, and there's just like two people sitting there grieving a lost loved one.
That was really funny.
And he's like, do you have an extra beer? That was pretty good.
No, because like honestly, it felt so safe, like when they were there, just in like just the extra couple, and then when they left and Danica was by herself, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it immediately cuts to like a dangerous situation, which is actually so cool. Like, I like how they did that.
Yeah, no, that felt bad. And we get like the titular. Not, I keep on saying titular. There's a chase scene where it's kind of the same thing from the last movie, where like Danica and Helen, they get the worst of it. Like they get the most interactions with the killer. Like she finds her dead husband in their house, and then there's this whole scene where she is getting chased by this killer. They're at the float of the queen, like whatever queen they had for
Yeah,
4th of
the
July.
beauty pageant
Helen
thing.
was the beauty pageant queen.
Why are they
She's
storing
hiding
this at a
in
grave
cemetery.
site?
Yeah. I didn't even think about it, honestly. I didn't think about it for a second, but yeah, like, why is this even here? This is just the storage. Like, why did
This
they
is
do
where
that?
we park it during the winter. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
just
have
the
it in the
winter, yeah.
cemetery with the
No, mind you,
spare
it's 4th of
gravestones.
July.
Yeah.
So, like, are they going to use it? Like, did they just put it back for the summer? Is it no longer like? Do they even use it anymore? Like, I feel like this is outdated.
Why are they still holding?
Why is
that
it
in?
even there? Yeah, old as
Maybe
hell.
the owner of the cemetery is sentimental and he bought it, and this is like his Cadillac that he keeps in the garage. It's actually the parade float
man.
from the beauty pageant that they used to go to all. So yeah, we get chased into the clam float, and Teddy comes
Yes.
in hot 80 miles an hour, tackling this dude. Actually gives him the 1-2 combo.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, Danica gets her head slammed into like a railing 3 times
yeah, that's
before
pretty.
she shows up.
She has CTE
Yeah, and you really
now.
think she's gonna die. And we get she definitely has CTE. We get Teddy slash Barry, football player, just boom hits him.
Number
And
47,
obviously he
Ohio State
disappears.
University.
Yes. And he disappears, but at least Danica's okay, and that brings them even closer because they're like, "Oh, you saved me!" Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big Daddy
So,
saved Little Dove. I'm so sorry.
yes. She is the damsel in distress for sure in this movie.
She was distressed.
Yeah. So, that whole scene, that was fine. I kind of like the whole area and just being in the cemetery, except for the part of them splitting up because that made no sense. Like, if we're trying to be safe, why are we doing this? But it's a horror movie, so they always make dumbass decisions no matter what. But yeah, what's the scene that happens after this?
So after this, I think is when
Church?
we cut to the church thing. So we have evidence now. We know what's going on a little bit more with everyone else. So we know Cooper, I believe, used to attend a church, and the pastor who we previously saw at the town hall meeting stated that if anybody is experiencing stress, to go to the church. And so she goes there, and
Right.
this is an immediate indication, by the way, that there is a group member that is the killer. So we have now confirmed a legacy character is the killer and a group member is the killer because the churching staff member, the woman, goes, "Oh, you're Stevie's friend,"
Mm-hmm.
immediately. So
Really, I didn't even think about that.
yep. So Stevie attends this church and the
Yeah.
victim attends this church. So if you're paying
Yeah.
attention, you instantly know that Stevie is involved. By
There
the
was
way,
also oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they just set this church up as like a regular Christian church, but they made both the characters in the church like cult members. Like the
Super creepy.
yeah, the pastor and the woman washing the window for 30 minutes is like they both act like Manson family members. So
Yeah, it was a strange way to
Which,
I guess
I
they were
mean-
trying to build it up though, right?
Yeah, like-
oh, he's possibly the killer, right?
oh yeah, that'd have been cool and all. It was just like a weird setup. It was just like is there because I really thought they were gonna like just 180 this into like the cult of the Slicker
Oh, you
killer.
thought so?
Yes.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
I thought he was the
No,
killer.
Sadly, they don't. Sadly, they don't do that.
Yeah,
but,
that'd have been a better movie.
The other the other reason they think he's the killer is because the car that was driven by Sam Cooper was his car. Like, so it was a quote unquote stolen car. But later
Oh
we find
yeah,
out that
that's what they
he
find
borrowed
out. They
it.
find out that
Yes.
yes. There was a
Yes,
stolen
he
vehicle.
borrowed it. Right. So yeah, we get like a whole tension scene of like Danica in the pastor's room looking around for evidence. She finds something, but
Oh yeah,
I
that was
forgot what she.
apparently this guy is experiencing psychosis and probably needs to be on schizophrenic medication because there's like these like horrifying, peculiar, strange drawings and like phrases written in the book. So it's like, oh, I think we found out who the killer was. And obviously, the killer pulls up like 15 minutes later and lays out this pastor, puts him in the mud.
Yeah. It's like the day that everything, like I want to say the last day that everything goes down. Like they find the pastor. And is the other lady dead too, or is it just him?
I think it's just him, but I actually was wondering why the fuck they would kill this guy, because if this guy was friends with Cooper, and we find out later that like this is like a revenge killing for Cooper, why is the
Well,
pastor dead?
they killed the pastor because he lied, saying that like he let him borrow the vehicle, but
Oh,
it was
yes, he took the
stolen.
bribe money. That's right, he took the bribe money
Exactly.
to say it was stolen. Okay,
Yeah.
I could see why that guy got killed now.
No,
That makes sense. Okay,
for sure.
um,
I want to say that Teddy is next up on the menu.
this is the
He's the
worst.
gym
This is
bro.
the worst thing I've ever seen in a horror movie. Like
Yeah.
this right here got me, because when the killer's on the loose, when you're approaching the third act of the movie, no character is going to independently make the decision to split up. It just doesn't happen. The only time this ever happens is if there's an argument and the person storms off, or if they're physically separated by circumstance. Teddy is hanging out on his porch for fun by himself, unarmed. Like,
Mind you, this is after he is in the sauna and he gets the message.
oh, he
on
literally
the-
gets the your next message.
Yes, and he's just chilling by himself on his little uh, dock.
Also,
And the worst scene in the movie, by the way, is about to occur. But go ahead.
you ready for a nitpick? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Teddy goes to the sauna with the chain on, and that's like everyone knows that you cannot go to a sauna with the chain on because the chain will get too
That's
hot.
super
and
hot,
burn
right?
you. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wanted to
Oh,
throw
that's
that
just
there.
yeah. No, yeah. I don't think they thought about that, man.
Well, they didn't think about anything in this
Right.
movie. That's the problem.
No, maybe. Well, yeah, definitely. Maybe Teddy's just too hard. They were trying to show him,
Yeah,
but he is like strong. Like he could just beat the killer. Like he's the biggest person in the movie.
yeah.
But he gets sneaked, and he gets sneaked in the dumbest way possible, man.
Oh,
I
did you see the
cannot
killer?
believe
Because
it.
I did.
Yeah.
Like from the second he
Yes.
walked in, I was like, "Hey, I think that's the killer right there.
Yeah.
That's not a
And
statue."
especially the gates open. So like these are like gates that open only if like motion detected. So obviously something's there, and he's just like, go. He just walks over, hits the button, and the killer just slashes him because they're hiding next to a fucking statue that they're hiding right in front of. It's like
They look like
this
the
is
statue. Like they don't look like a statue.
insane.
We're wearing the fisherman slicker while we're pretending to be a statue. Like, who are you fooling? Also,
This is insane.
this is like a $1.5 million house. Y'all don't have Ring cameras?
yeah.
There's no notification that goes to your phone? What's
Oh,
happening?
man. Nah, yeah, so yeah, Barry puts up a good fight. He's actually getting in there, but it's just that initial injury. I'm pretty sure he gets hit in his leg too, so he can't really move, but he's like crawling up the stairs because I want to say he does like knock them out for a little bit and makes it up to the stairs to like the actual house. And he's calling for his dad. And I want to say it's another cut, and we cut to the father and the mother, and he there's like a doorbell ring, and it's like the cliche of like, woman, get the door. You're not getting the door. Oh, I guess I'll get it myself.
God.
That's literally what this is.
Damn it.
Yeah. He finds his son, and he kind of just gets baited.
Yeah, I didn't expect
He
that.
loses his son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sun's used
pretty
as
cool.
the little marlin on a stick. I don't fish. I don't know
Yeah.
what you use as bait. A worm, I guess. Yeah.
Oh
then,
yeah, worms. Yes, typically we use. Yeah, I don't fish either, but at least I know that.
My bad. The dad gets cut up, and now we're officially in the third act of the movie.
No, it was
Everybody's
the
dead.
gruesome. That was the most like we see this. Yeah, the hook going through his neck all the way.
Oh,
to
that's
the
pretty
other
good.
Side
That's
and
pretty
out.
good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was all the practical effects budget right here in this scene, I guess.
Oh, by far.
So yeah, everyone's ready to go, and honestly, fuck all the nuance. We're just gonna cut to the boat. We're gonna cut to the boat. This is what happens. Everybody's like, "Huh, yeah, shmee," and they all go hang out with Ray and Julie and all them, and they're. Does the boat accelerate? Like, why? Because who's not on the boat? Julie's not on the boat.
No, okay, so Ray's not on the boat. Wait, yeah, Ray's not on the boat.
Julie
Ray is.
discovers somehow that Ray is the killer, and I just can't remember how she figures it out.
So this is they all get on the boat. And when I say the all, it's Danica, it's Stevie, and it's just them. They go out, and this at the same time they see that the pastor has been murdered. So they kind of figured that Stevie is the one that murdered the pastor. So Ray gets on a boat behind them to catch up. Stevie drops the anchor, and then she kind of just takes Danica hostage, and then this is when that all goes down. Yes, because Ray catches up. He gets on the boat, kind of like what he did in the other movie, where he gets on a boat and catches up to Julie in the other boat. So it's kind of the same thing. And of course, Danica's taken hostage. She suffers like damn near a fatal wound to the abdomen and is pushed off into the side of the boat. But she's okay later on. She gets washed up on the shore. Mind you, Stevie is also quote unquote shot. We have no idea what happens to her actually, because Ray is the killer.
Hold on, so we get on the boat and then Ray basically does the hostage negotiation scene and Stevie does the whole exposition dump. And this is where we find out that Cooper was actually her boyfriend who thought she was relapsing. He didn't know she went to go hang out with some old friends. So he comes barreling up the what's the name of the street? Carolina Reaper's Cove, and flies off the side of the road and dies. And at the time of the death, when they decided to cover it up, she didn't know that was her boyfriend. So she's just as fucking liable as the rest of them. And she's like, I'm gonna take my own life, but then she goes, why would I do that if I could kill you guys? Which is actually kind of a funny rationalization.
Well, I'm pretty sure like she tells Ray, and Ray's like, oh, you gotta get your revenge, man. Like basically, even though Ray went through the same thing, and just like Ray is basically just like saying that he should have died.
No. I promise I'm gonna lock in for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he pulls the gun out and he intentionally shoots her on the shoulder, and she flies off the boat. So the intention here was gonna be that Ray's gonna get away with it as the accomplice, and everyone's gonna assume Stevie dies, and she was probably just gonna like drive to a different country and like live out her days as like her death has been faked, right? What actually ends up happening is somebody else, like Ava, figures out that Ray is the accomplice somehow, because I think there's like a flashback.
She's just looking at pictures. She sees a picture of Stevie and Ray
at the church.
And she fucking figures it out.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then she's like, "Hold the fuck on." Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So she finds the picture.
And Ava and Ray are just chilling at his bar, and then that's when she comes up eventually, while Ava's getting attacked by Ray.
And Ray was like, I didn't plan on killing you, but
You're the perfect fall victim. I'm gonna blame everything on you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rewrite the story better this time. Yeah. It's like Scream 3.
Even though like
pretty sure this exact story happens in Scream 3.
Roman, right? That's the killer Roman in that movie.
He's rewriting his story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in Scream 5, it'd be like with Huey from The Boys. He does the same thing where he's like, I'm gonna rewrite the story. I think it's better if you can. Yeah, the Redditors. Yeah. So yeah, there's like a fight for a hook scene, and then does Julie show up at this point? And then
Julie shows up after like she's like, oh Ava, how you doing? And it was kind of cool seeing she had like a whole knife in her back when she turns around.
Oh yeah, that was classic. She hits the ground, and then Ray now here we go. Time to lock in. So this is my problem with the movie. This is where the movie goes from a funny satire to a dog shit, unoriginal horror reimagining. So Ray's explanation for the reason he's committing these murders initially is what we did in 97 was wrong and the killer was morally justified in killing us. We were assholes that tried to cover up a murder and we got away with it. And over time, I've realized the killer was right. Right? That is a more appropriate justification. However, he immediately segues halfway through that argument to the real reason I'm killing people is because the town forgot about us. And I can't cope with the fact that nobody knows that I'm the star victim of the town and everybody doesn't want to like acknowledge that it happened, which is a horrible motivation. Exactly. It is a horrible motivation that doesn't make sense for this character. Like there's nothing about him that's flashy. He used to be a fisherman who was uninterested in like, pursuing all the rah-rah because like he was just kind of like doing his own thing, fishing and living in the town, etc. Like he never had like a I want to be rich and famous mentality, so it doesn't make sense that he cares that much about them remembering him. And like he's doing pretty successful. I'm pretty sure he's the owner of this bar boat thing. So I just like I don't understand like why that would be his motivation. It
just comes out of nowhere.
After
Like, it
the
really does.
ridiculous monologue, we get Chekhov's harpoon gun again.
Yeah. So
From the first kill.
he gets just speared through the chest from Ava. I
Yes.
liked it. Yeah, I do like this
I
scene.
absolutely hated everything about it.
No, I mean I like his demise and just the way he died, just getting harpooned. The use of the harpoon gun is very underrated to me. So yeah,
You
I'm
want
glad
more
they ended on
harpoon
that.
gun content?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It's kind of a cool concept. But yeah, no, that's how it ends pretty much. And then we get the scene of Danica being found on the beach, and like what we talked about earlier, them talking on the beach of after they get out the hospital, saying that, oh, I think you're my soulmate. It's like, oh, you're my soulmate. It's like, oh, yeah. It was pretty funny. It made me like the movie more, honestly, just at the very end.
So
But
apparently this movie had a post
we didn't
credit
save
scene.
it. Yeah, yes, it did.
Okay, so what happens in that? Because when I tell you I laughed and went to the bar immediately.
Right. So I know we didn't watch the next movie. I still know what you did last summer, but that's what Brandy and Ray and Julie they're all back, and um, the post credit scene is I don't know the name of her roommate, but it's Brandy. But I'm just gonna call her Brandy. Her and her husband are just watching the news update of what happened in Southport, and they get like a knock on the door, and it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? But it's just Julie, and she comes up with a picture of Brandy, and there's a circle and an X through her head, so they think that somebody is coming for her next. So she's like, we gotta go fucking kill
There's
this guy.
another
Basically.
fisherman killer.
Yeah, so that's how it ends.
I'll be honest. In this town, there's got to be a city ordinance that bans the sale of those dark green
The Slickers?
Yeah, it's like from
Yeah.
now on, neon yellow only
Yeah, nah, man.
with
Like,
reflective
everybody's-
pieces on it.
Yeah, it's a little more swag, honestly. The black's kind of black is kind of ominous, man.
I'm turning
That
it into a
yellow.
construction fest, so that way if light hits
Yeah.
it, you just become a beacon to everyone who you're trying to kill. Okay, so yeah, that was exhausting. We pretty much did criticisms through our entire run of the pod. Yeah, just like Tyler's dialogue and her as a character was fucking egregious. Most of the dialogue in this movie was terrible. Ray's motivations didn't make any sense whatsoever. Half of the initial cast is completely forgettable, and the performances are like fairly unserious. However, the satire moments, those are peak. Those are my favorite
It's
moments.
fun.
I think
Yeah, I do like those.
when the
Yeah.
movie's trying to be funny. All right, most chilling scene.
Most chilling scene. Ooh. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could say like the execution of Teddy's father, because from everything else that happened in the movie, I wasn't expecting to see like such a brutal way of like killing somebody with that hook. Because we always just see like the slash cut, but that's the time we actually see the
The full
gruesomeness of
shebang.
it. Yeah, whole shebang. What about you?
It's actually the first like 10 minutes of the movie where Teddy's in the middle of the street and you think he's gonna get bulldozed by a car.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good pick. Okay, yeah, I
They
like
did some
that.
good tension building there.
Mhm.
Pick your death scene. So how if you had to go out like one of the victims in this movie, how you gonna
My-
put out?
Pick my death. Oh, everybody kind of just like because death by 1,000 cuts, where you just like keep on taking injuries and then you
Not
finally
ideal.
get killed. It's pretty hard, man. Yeah, that's like Danica's like husband incarnate, because he's getting fucked up. But
then
I
he
guess
gets
I could
neck
take
harpooned.
I'll take Tyler. Yeah,
You going with Tyler?
if you fall from high enough angle, you can break your neck in instantly.
Okay, that's an interesting
Yeah.
pick. Fuck you. You stole my pick. Yeah, I think. I'm not gonna lie. Flying over a guardrail would be terrible, but at least I don't get killed by a serial killer. So maybe I'm going out. Oh, and you're going to try to save your girl. Yeah, I think I'm going out like Sam Cooper. I'm flying over the rail in an F-150.
Oh, you go like Sam Cooper?
Yeah, and I get to do that really cool moment where I punch the window out. So like,
Yeah, that's sick. That was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, I like that pick.
Grave mistake. So for anyone new to the podcast, this is the segment where we decide which decision
Oh.
led to the utmost downfall.
I think we can both agree that just like them not going to police station and just like any natural means.
Yeah,
this is just
Dialing 911 actually helps more often than
No.
not. Well, depending on the circumstance, obviously, like
Yeah.
and
just them
your
like
background.
like calling 911, staying there, letting the police show up. They would have been completely.
yeah, for a
fine,
medical
but
emergency,
no.
not call 911. Like I understand, like
Yeah,
police
yeah.
stuff, you're probably not rocking with that, but like if someone flies off a guardrail and you didn't hit them with your vehicle, maybe call the police.
Yeah. And them also just like splitting up like crazy in the movie. Like the buddy system, man. That's all a horror movie is, especially a slasher, man. The buddy system.
Yeah, the rule of two.
ruled. Yes, the rule of two. Like there can only be two. Like yeah,
Um,
no.
I think I'll have to add a separate segment for this movie, as it is extremely tropey. What trope are we missing that we wish we saw more? If you were to double down on the tropes, what would you pick? I'll give you a second to think because I blindsided you with this unscheduled question.
With trope, ooh, what trope was missing?
I got one for you.
Uh-huh.
It's the reveal that there's two killers before we get the identity reveal. So there's got to be a scene where the killer's about to kill someone, but they get stopped.
Oh.
And then the other killer wearing the same exact costume steps out,
Yeah.
and now it's a 2-on-1 scenario or a 2-on-2 scenario.
Yeah,
I would have liked
one.
that. That would have been pretty cool.
That'd been kind of fun. I mean, just like the classic, man. I guess I gotta come back and think about it in the next. Oh shoot, man, a classic. I mean, we kind of get the like when Tyler. I want to say it's Tyler when she's up above and there's like all of those like cloaks and mannequins and stuff like that. We get that in the movie, and I do like that. But oh man, the cliche. I can't think of anything right now, man.
No, you're
'Cause we
good.
kind of hit most of the bells and whistles, but there is probably a big one I'm missing out. Maybe like just nah. I was gonna say like the Scream thing where like the killer just like falling and busting their ass, but anytime that this happens in this movie, they just disappear. So
Yes.
it's kind of not like the full trope, but yeah.
Sequel possibility. What do you want to see out of a sequel for this movie? Which I'm gonna go see, by the way. There's something about this has got me like interested in seeing what's happening.
I don't know, man. Like, I guess I can do it, but yeah.
I think they got to
It is.
double down on the unseriousness.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, no, yeah, it has to be the same.
like Brandy, the main character of the movie has to be the killer, but somehow the audience doesn't know. It's got to be something worse than what we saw this time.
No, I agree. I mean, like, I don't want Brandy to die. I'm scared. I don't want, I want to see the sister like fight against the killer, but I don't want nothing to happen to her. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's funnier if she's the killer though.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like she sets
Fair.
herself up to be the prime target, but she's the killer the whole time. Yeah,
You're thinking of third dimension, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I like that.
Yeah,
She sent her the message. Yeah,
she
okay.
sent herself the
Okay.
message.
Yeah, that's like we're just destroying legacy characters, and I love this. Keep on going with it.
Yeah,
I
just
really
double
love
down.
it.
Representation station. So, like, how do you think they did with representation? I think, they had people of varying ethnicities,
Okay.
sexuality, etc. Not
Yeah.
amazing. Like, we don't really have we don't have a negative representation of a character outside of Tyler for the most part. So I'll give this like a 6.
Well, I thought. Oh, do we do this at a 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess it'd be okay. Like we still get Brandy. It's 7. Teddy's half, so he's fine. So yeah, I think it's 7.
Music. There wasn't really any I can't.
It was okay.
There was no peak needle drops where you were like, oh
No.
yeah, that's that song.
They do start off with like a movie with like a song as like it's coming into Southport. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was not as iconic as the Summer Breeze like distortion of the first one. That's very memorable. So yeah, no, not really.
Okay, so before we rate it, do you think this movie is better or worse than the original?
Yeah, it's just worse. It's just worse. It can't be better.
Okay, I think so too. So what are you giving it out of 5?
What did I give the first? I think I gave it a 3.
The first
If
one, I
not,
think you
like-
gave it 3. No, I swear you might have given the first one like a 2.5. You did not like that movie.
Oh, okay. I think I gave. I mean, I think they're both 2s. I can't see this movie being a 1 because it's still kind of fun, but I would say it's just a 2. Yeah, I could probably move like the original to maybe a 3, I guess.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So if that's a 3, then this is 100% a 2. I mean, it's just okay. It's a legacy movie, man. Like we get some good legacy movies like the new Screams that come out, but like all those movies are like legacy movies. So it's just like kind of different, but yeah.
Yeah, I gave this
Pretty
movie
cool.
a 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wrote something that was pretty specific about what happened. I said the killer in the story is just as conflicted on their motivations as I was as an audience member asking if I want another movie in this canon. So yeah 2 stars.
Yeah. No, it's just like the original movie, but like it just replaced the characters with just like people from Love Island, basically. And then this is what you get. Like
I know what you did
that
last
is
summer on the villa.
yeah, like they look like they would all be in that Love Island, man.
That's
Like,
good.
everybody's fucking rich, man. They're in these villas and
Yeah,
just,
they
like,
casted straight over from the show.
champagne.
Everyone who did
Yeah.
make it to Love Island actually did I Know What You Did Last
Yes.
Summer 2025. All right.
Oh man.
Well, that's pretty good. We don't know what movie we're covering next as always, but tune in next time and thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.